Welcome back to ABC 7 at 4, and joining me in studio right now is ABC 7 at 4 medical contributor Dr. Ogachika Alozie. Doctor, thank you for coming in this afternoon. The Biden administration is ordering intelligence agencies to look into the origins of the coronavirus pandemic, and there's this theory gaining interest among scientists called the lab leak theory. Now, as an infectious disease expert, talk about the theory and whether you believe there's some merit to it.
Yeah, well, first of all, thanks for having me in. It feels good to be back in person again. I think it is reasonable for scientists to look into it. I think what people should also understand is that it's very unlikely that we're actually going to get to the bottom of it unless we have the cooperation of China. And that's going to be the key point here. Is it possible that a lab leak could have driven a lot of this pandemic across the world? It's possible. Unlikely to be very plausible, but I think we have to look at all leads and run them to the end.
Now, earlier this afternoon, the CDC relaxed its guidance for summer camps, saying vaccinated adolescents don't need to wear masks at camps, and younger campers don't have to wear them outdoors. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the CDC is catching up to some of the scientific pressure that exists out there. I still personally feel that the CDC is lagging behind the science, especially with kids that are unvaccinated and outdoors. I think what's really clear is that outdoors, vaccinated or unvaccinated, and Dr. Fauci said this the other day, highly unlikely that you're going to catch coronavirus unless you have immunocompromised or unless it's a crowded area. And so I think kids absolutely should be in camp and they should be outdoors.
You know, El Paso County is leading most major cities in the state with the number of people having that first dose of the coronavirus vaccine. We're still trying to push people to get it. However, the vaccine hesitancy exists. What do you think we can do to turn the corner on this?
Yeah, I think we are going to really have to find unique ways to get people engaged with vaccines. We've gotten the people that wanted to get vaccine. Now we're going to have to figure out how do we get mobile vaccination sites. Whether we incentivize. We can argue about the pros and cons of giving people money to go get vaccinated. It kind of points to where we are in America compared to the rest of the world. But I think over the summer, if we really do this right, we could easily approach 70+% by the fall, and I think that's an amazing achievement.
Well, you know, you mentioned it was good to have you back here in person in studio. You've been spending some time down in Curacao. Talk about the situation with COVID down there.
Yeah, when I arrived in Curacao on Easter Sunday, they actually had the highest rate of coronavirus spread in the world. India has since overtaken it. I think they brought in over 100 physicians, nurses, and other allied medical personnel from the United States, Europe, and South America. They also did an important piece. They vaccinated almost 50% of their population in about 6 weeks. That drove their cases down to almost zero, and the hospitals are essentially empty. It was a great sort of experience. I'm glad I could do the work, but this is home, and I'm really glad to be back. And again, I think our focus as a community has to be on getting those that, let's not use hesitant, but those that have not found it convenient to get vaccinated, let's find a way to get them vaccinated before the fall.
ABC 7 at 4 medical contributor Dr. Ogachika Alozie, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.